Hi, Joe Murphy. I'm back again. I'm talking to you about how to make presentations, how to get people's attention. And I'm going to talk to you about an agenda and how to make your agenda work for you. Now, I've written down a fictitious agenda, sort of, because I've seen this before, and I hope you can see my agenda. The angle's making this look crooked, plus I'm left-handed. The agenda are 3 items. Every meeting should have an agenda. It shouldn't have a lot of items on your agenda. And I go back to the rule of 3. Try to keep your agenda items down to 3 major topics, because there's never enough time. One of the critical things you always want to do with an agenda is when you're formulating your agenda for the meeting ahead of time, can this agenda item be an email as to what the decision is or what needs to be done? Is it an email versus a meeting? Does that make sense? You always want to ask that question. You don't want to bring an agenda item that could have just been an email to everybody and then bring it into the meeting. It's wasting people's time. Second thing is, whenever you're creating the agenda, you want to circulate it at least 24 hours in advance. Well, you're going to say, well, nobody reads it. And I'm going to show you why nobody reads it in just a second. Follow along, because your agenda is going to be critical to your success. It's going to make you look prepared, and because you are going to be prepared. Now, you want your people to be prepared. So what you do with this agenda is you mail it ahead of time, 24 hours in advance. Now, if you look at the agenda, this says, move headquarters to New York City. Well, okay, we'll talk about that then. That's what the people are going to say. They're going to say, oh, we'll just wait till we talk about it in the meeting. Oh, buy new laptops. I wonder what that is. They're saying, oh, we'll figure it out when we get to the meeting. The well-being program. Oh, this must be an update, or it must be something. I'll wait for the meeting. Now, if you want to change the way people look at agenda items as they come across their email, because everybody's so busy, I want you to do this. You want to create the agenda item in the form of a question. And to do that, I would say this would be, should we move headquarters to New York City? What are the pluses and minuses to this? Okay, 1, and then 1 little bullet point. What are the pluses and minuses? Now you're getting people to think, should we move to New York City? Through the question. Now somebody, when they read it, say, should we move to New York City? Okay. What are the pluses and minuses? Well, it's going to be closer commute for me if I live in New York City. But what's the benefit to everybody? Well, the taxes are going to be crazy. And are we going to have this right security in place when we park our cars and when we commute to the office? Okay, so people are thinking about this. All right, then the next one is buy new laptops. Again, should we? What are the costs? To buy new laptops. Okay, well, if you're in IT, there are a lot of costs. It's not just buying the laptop. There's a lot that goes into support, a lot that goes into the rollout, a lot that goes into project management. So now you're changing the dynamics of these agenda items into questions, because now people, when it gets circulated, they're starting to think. They can't help but think. The third one is well-being. This might be a status update. What's the status? How about this? What's the status in each person's department? Now they know they're going to be put on the spot to know what the status is. And they're going to, if you're the executive, or if you're heading up that division, or you're a member of this committee, you better have the answer ahead of time, because now we know you're going to be up front about what's the status in your department on the well-being program we've rolled out. By doing an agenda in questions rather than just bullet points, you change the whole dynamic of the meeting and people preparing beforehand. And now you have a fruitful discussion, a fruitful meeting where people have been paying attention and they're actively engaged. I'm Joe Murphy, and I'm here for your success. Change your life by doing this little thing with agendas. It's not that difficult. Thanks for watching.